before the show, I think we should cancel the show. Are you fucking mad? People are coming. Nah, you know what? I think we should cancel the show. Now we're arguing. How are you gonna cancel the show tomorrow, bro? Oh, we're not canceling it, we're rescheduling it. See, one thing about me is this, you know. I don't like looking shit. If something makes me look like I'm not serious, I'm angry, bro. Because I was serious, I'm ready to go. Imagine that phone man like, bro, I know I got you ready, I've made you send in your beats, I've told you, I've given you the postcode, and now the day before, I'm like, actually, let's move it around. With no good reason.
No, I totally understand. And obviously, like I said yesterday, it was more about me being more concerned about, is the product gonna look good? So you was more concerned about reputational damage with how I prepared people and making sure we follow through. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'll put my hand up and say, that paid off.
I hung up the phone.
That paid off.
While it was on D&D, I've messaged both artists, definitely tomorrow. Confirmed. It's happened today. How did the show go?
Amazing.
So sometimes you have to hang up the phone on, man. And then spud them after. That's why I said, don't think, do, and now we talk about it after, and...
Yeah, well, although that sounds big and bossy, yeah, but Kelso was big enough to instantly apologize as soon as he saw me, which I respected very much so, because that set the tone. That set the tone for the day. That made me say, my brother, you get me?
Yeah,
Rather than on some...
Do you know what it is? It's love, innit? It's love. You have to understand, you know, I'm an asshole of a friend. So is he.
Right,
so
is what it is.
He's got ways, I've got ways. Everyone's and their friends have got ways, innit? You have to understand that your friends are gonna piss you off sometimes, and come back like, I did that shit, innit? But you know it's love still, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? And more men need to move like that in real life.
Bruv.
Because some people will be girls and hold on to feelings and emotions. Bruv, we argue, we make up tomorrow, bro. It is what it is, bro.
How many people do you know? Not even how many people, because it's like, it'll be hard to even find an actual specific example. But can you imagine the amount of people though, like I've said, like through a heated 5 to 10 second convo just going left.
And it's done
mash
forever.
up their whole friendship.
Yeah, it's mad.
Legacies gone, done.
Bro, girls do that, you know, a lot, you know. I know a girl, and she had a 5-10 minute second, whatever, argument with one of her friends. Bam, blocked on all apps, deleted, unfollowed, haven't spoken 6 months. I'm like, blood, the argument probably wasn't even important.
Probably wasn't.
That's chaos.
Probably wasn't.
That's chaos.
I think it's irrationality.
Same thing.
Irrationality, because I think in that moment, I said to myself, Kelso wasn't wrong in what he was saying. It was the delivery of everything he was saying. And it was the fact that it was like, I don't think I was a person that you needed to have that delivery with. And sometimes it's also knowing that some people require different approaches.
Do you know what it was? I'll tell you exactly what it was, because I'll be honest with you, and I'm going to apologize again on camera, because you didn't bug that. But I had bare shit going on at the same time, and then you phone me and thrown that at the fuck. At that time, fuck this. No, I don't want to hear nothing else for 24 hours. I'm just doing what I'm doing. That was, and it wasn't even about you. That's the worst thing. You probably thought, right, I had too much going on.
Growing up when we was youths, yeah, you know, like with your parents, did your parents ever have like a bad day and you knew stay out mumsy's way? Because blood.
Don't even look at her.
Bro, just being in her path, fam, is a mad thing.
Bro, listen, if I scratch the plate when I'm cutting with a knife and fork, that could be...
That's a trigger.
It could be a viral moment.
That's a trigger.
It could be a viral moment, bro.
Hey.
If I eat and cut my mouth and my mum's having a bad day, viral moment, bro.
Oh, yeah. That was my big brother.
Mental, bro.
My big brother, he still does it now, jerk. Oh, I don't know why, bro.
I hate people like that, you know.
Just chew food properly, bro.
Yeah, mouth open and...
Right. So that was the big topic. So what we're going to do today, we're going to blend in between big topics and more light-hearted topics. But I'll take, what's light-hearted here? Diddy. So Diddy was sentenced to 50 months in prison for the prostitution charges, yeah?
Yeah.
Trump is currently considering if Diddy should get a pardon. So my question
He doesn't even need a pardon. He's out soon anyway. He's done like 2 years, isn't he?
He's done 2. Well, no, he's still got. No, remember
he's got like a 2-year bird left.
He's got about 2, more like 3. He's got a little sit down that they're trying to make sure they make an example out of him for. Like, My question to you is, does he deserve it? Does he deserve a pardon? Or should he show the world I done some hard time? Because it's kind of like a cop-out.
For the crime that he got convicted of, which was basically like booking prostitutes. Yeah, that's, bro, come on, bro. Like, come, bro. That is legal in bare states, but he moved them from state to state. Like, bro, why are you in jail? Why is he in jail? Like, I know it's a crime technically, but come on, bro. Like, we all know you can go in a shop, pick up a can of Coke, walk out, and you're never even gonna see a jail cell. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, because there's certain crimes that's like, bro, it's a crime, but don't do that again. Do you get what I'm saying? Or know what you're doing. Furthermore, they're not even telling him don't do that again. It's, bro, know what you're doing. Like, you wanna be a freak, but there's rules to what you're, do you get what I'm saying? Make sure, get the right paperwork next time. Make sure everyone signed the NDA next time. Do you get what I'm saying?
I hear you.
That's in real life. That's what Diddy's thing is, you know. You've been having freaky parties. Get an NDA signed next time, bro, from everyone involved.
They made an example out of man, innit? Like,
Yeah.
what else?
It's more about the Cassie stuff, which wasn't even part of the case. Yeah, about the abuse.
Hey, but you know, I'm very happy you said that, because I think that's been his judgment from day one.
Yeah, that's why they released the video before the case before they even nicked him, they released the video. Remember, they released the video before they nicked him, you know.
No, facts. Remember, no, the video was released purely to reputational damage.
Yeah.
Like, it was actually like buttering a man up, like getting him court ready, in a sense of like making sure
Something's coming.
When he gets to court, we've already fucked with his reputation, with his image.
Yeah.
Like, we've weakened him. If we don't release this video, we can't remember. You know why? I just clocked as well.
But that's sinister,
Because
you got to think, hold on, who said we need to do this?
No, it's easy answer. Feds. The feds.
Oh yeah, because it was a federal case, isn't it?
Because the same feds who know that all of our evidence and all of the whole trial, not like Young Thug, whereas his one was with feds, it is not going to be on TV. So with the Young Thug trial, we got to watch the evidence. We got to listen to things in real time.
Yeah.
So even with the feds, they probably said, yo, like I said, reputational damage. So let's release what we can before we hit him with a charge. So by the time we get him here, he's weak.
Yeah.
He's a lot weaker.
Furthermore, he's guilty. We think he's guilty. Before he's even here, you know, we've seen the video, you're guilty.
You think he should be released?
I don't think it makes a difference. That's my honest answer. I don't think it makes a difference, bro, to like anything. Like what the sentence that he got, bro, he could get that on tag. He could get that house arrest. Bro, like I swear, Thug, like man died in Thug's case and Thug got released, bro. Man died in Thug's case and Thug got released, bro.
Do you think he's gonna come out a changed man?
No.
And that's the issue with sometimes rehabilitation and going to jail. It's like they think you're gonna go to jail for a time where it's like, I've learned my lesson, but it's like, have you?
Fam, what he done wrong was abuse Cassie. Apart from that, bro, he's just a freaky ass you, bro. Like, that's not, I think I told you, bro, from the start, if he was on trial for the Cassie thing, different conversation. But he was on trial for the sex parties. Bro, what's the crime in it, really? Why would you come out and need to, like I said, next time you just gotta dot your I's and cross your T's. He could still do that. Bro, the Playboy Mansion was that. Is the Playboy Mansion still that? But they just dot their I's and cross their T's, bro.
Yeah. No, man, no. Gets and the driving thing. Right.
Sensitive topic.
Very sensitive. First things first, RIP to the brother who lost his life. His name's been released, so I'm sorry that I don't have his name.
We got his name here.
Yeah, find his name for us. Speak him up respectfully.
You been to man. Rest in peace.
You've been to man. Was he here? I think he was here on
He was studying. Foreign student studying. Horrible, man. Tragic, man.
Very, very tragic. So 20-year-old passed. Gets, is it alleged at the moment or what?
It's alleged because, I mean,
He's been
So
charged.
what's been?
He's been charged.
He's
no?
been charged.
But it's still alleged until.
Not convicted.
Yeah.
Been charged for death by dangerous driving. I don't think they even know for sure that he was driving at this point. I think it was his car. Do you get what I'm saying? So like there's a lot of rumours and speculations going around that drink driving, this, that. All we know is that car hit the boy that passed away, didn't stop, and Getz has been nicked for it. That's all we actually know for sure at the moment.
I hear you.
But that's all that we need to know for the internet to explode and go crazy and everyone to have opinions.
Yeah, and that's actually what I really want to talk about more than the actual fact of what he's alleged to have done and what's come from it. Because obviously the facts, like we said, RIP to a 20-year-old, because they've officially, that's facts, isn't it? They've lost their life and that's not great. But I think this is one to focus about, for me particularly, is the depth of division, like between, do I even say division? But what I've actually noticed is like, there's a lot of, to the left, people like, you know, he was drink driving, he's an idiot, X, Y, Z, you know, which of course they have a right to say.
So let's go off the basis of, let's assume it was Getz and he was drink driving. Because remember, we don't know yet. The information, it's ongoing case. It has nothing real has been released yet. But by going let's assume we're going by assumptions. If Getz was drink driving, then they're saying there's two sides. You're saying.
Yeah, the other side is really, and I saw it today. I see a man post, and this was very interesting to me to say, nah, that's what we need to analyze. Is a man posted, a man's lost his life and people are still talking about saving his career. What the actual fuck? And I was like, you know what? Because I get it, because I keep hearing that. And that's not the first time I've heard that. So it's like people are kind of like getting vexed that people are still trying to save his career. Like people are still trying to salvage something. And I think people are getting vexed, and people are getting vexed because they're not putting the 100% focus in the loss of life into the brother.
But you have to understand, the reason that there's never going to be focus on the loss of life is because... Sorry, bless me, thank you. The reason there's never going to be 100% focus on the loss of life is because this is only news because it's Getz. This story is Getz. It doesn't start with young boy died. It starts with rapper Getz. So that's who we're talking about. As much as there's a victim, the story is Getz did this. Do you get it?
I think the type of incident and collision that we witnessed on the video, I think that would have got coverage if it was Tom Smith from Dudley.
100%.
Because that was...
But it wasn't Tom Smith that got nicked for it.
Facts.
It's the celebrity. If that was any celebrities, the attention is going to be on the celebrity, and because we know about them, there's a story to it. Do you get what I'm saying? There's already a character, so you can use this character now and create a villain, or you can base everything else on this character. People, you have to remember, because Getz is a celebrity, people believe they know him. Do you get it? So because people believe they know him, now it's, oh my God, we knew he had that in him, or no, he's a good person, he shouldn't. Like, do you get what I'm saying? It must be a mistake because people are basing it off what they believe they know of this person.
And that's interesting as well, because I feel like there is a division of like people trying to make him out to be a villain, in a sense, versus accepting that an individual has made a very dumb, shitty choice of whatever. Because it's like to say whoever was driving that car, whoever it was, whether it was him or not, it didn't seem like that was an intentional act.
Yeah, no one makes a mistake like that and feels good about it, bro.
No, not even about the feeling good thing.
No, I mean, like, no one's... anyone that ends up in a situation like that is obviously going to live with regret for the rest of their life because it wasn't done with intention. An innocent person's died. It's tragic.
That will be
Do you
a
get what I'm saying?
trauma to a degree.
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
trauma, bro. I wouldn't be able to sleep. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's why half the people's like, bro, like, he's fucked up. And the other half is like, fuck that, he's a villain. And it's like, people are basing it off what they believe they know of this character, off of previous things, off of songs he's done in the past, off of his, do you get what I'm saying? Like, even when I've made my video, I'm like, bro, like, don't paint him out like he's a villain. He's obviously fucked up, but this is a man that's been doing good stuff for the last 10 years. And we're coming from knowing Gets from when he was a kid. From when it was, you get me, Gap Tooth, Reggie, do you get what I'm saying? Like, moving mad, and we've seen his growth. We've seen him grow up, bro. So, we're like, raw. We know by seeing his life that this is a fuck up. Do you get what I'm saying? Whereas other people are like, you gotta remember, you know, see when it comes to drink driving, yeah, the general public look at that. The only thing worse than that is probably the arting. They hate that, you know, because innocent people die, and it's irresponsibility that done it. So they're gonna hate that, and it's right that it's a hated crime because it's avoidable. But for me, I look at it like this. That's a mistake. That someone's died by mistake. There are artists out here in the same algorithm, the same community, the same ecosystem that are rapping today about smoking on people's dead kids and doing and talking mad crud. There's man out here trying to kill their ops, and the same people that are like, oh my God, Gets is a villain, have no problem with, do you get me, other artists, I'm not even gonna say no one's name, that are involved in killing multiple youths. Do you get what I'm saying?
Some of the comments I've seen, and when I say some, I'm being very, very specific. I've seen some comments, and I've felt like some of these comments are coming from youths that, like,
Personally hating.
personal, yeah, like, you might have, like, he might have thumped you up back in the day, like, you might have tried to fight him and lost that fight, and
Might have took your gal.
yeah, like, you know, the STEM ones, and I'm just like, are we talking on him based on the incident or based on your displeasure for him as an individual? Because, hey, I'm not to say everyone's to be liked, do you know what I mean? But I personally, like, from what I know of him, I don't know him personally, but he's someone that man would hail up if I see him in a dance or whatever. And his manner is, like, to what I knew of him before I even, like, the grime days, like you said, Gap with the chip tooth, Reggie and all that, yeah? Like, he didn't really come across as a person who's approachable. And to my last memory of him in, like, the last, not like he's passed away, of course, but, like, when I last saw him, whatever, he's very approachable, house rave, saying hello to everyone.
I know Gets is a raver now.
Mannerisms,
still.
like, he's proper, and I remember saying that, mannerisms, because you know when you know that what you expect of someone, he was the opposite. Like, right, he's really friendly, he's really polite. Not to say that that excuses anything.
Listen, at the end, just to make this like a stand, like a steady point, like, accountability has to be held, innit? I don't think anyone.
That's a fact.
I don't think anyone, even the people like, yo, don't villainize him. No one's saying he shouldn't be held accountable for what's happened, or he shouldn't face
He has to.
the full consequences because, bro, someone's lost their child. Do you get what I'm saying? Whoever's responsible for the death of someone's child, consequences. There's a price to be paid, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? And you've got to live with that. So whatever that is always going to be that. But trying to paint someone as the axis of evil based on one incident when they've got a track record of positive is insane to me.
It's mad insane still, and I think there's an element of sometimes people need to soak in news and just not respond to it if they don't construct. Like, now we got to kind of like clarify what's constructive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's a scenario man's got to deal with. But another side topic on that, do you think we have a drink driving problem in the UK?
Yeah, 100%.
Why do you think that is?
Because like, the UK culture is a pisshead culture. That's our thing. Like being from the UK, bruv, like our holidays is Beefer, Marbs, Napa, Magaluf, Benidorm. Like that's kind of what our UK culture is, bro.
Heavy drinking, innit?
Heavy drinking, bro. Pub culture, bar crawl culture. It's our culture, bro. And you go out and then you're inebriated and then you're overconfident now. You're not in your right mind and you got to get home.
The other element you fail to figure out is like, particularly in London, like we've got a congestion problem, innit? Like cars everywhere as well.
Yeah.
So with that factor as well is one thing. Another factor, again, not to condone or excuse anything, but, and I'm really not condoning or excusing anything. I'm just probably adding salt to something that even shouldn't really be added, but it is what it is. It's like, because you know when people say, why don't you get an Uber to the rave? And I think this is actually a real conversation to have as well, in fact. We'll slide into something else. Why don't you get an Uber to the rave? And some people who will spend their big money on cars, for some people it's an element of, you know, showing off, status.
Part of the flex.
Part of the flex. When they want to drive home with a thing, they don't want to drive home in the Uber.
Bro, listen, I went to a party once at Revolutions and after the dance, I tried to get a cab back to, I was living in Cockfosters at the time. So that's basically by the M25, up past Southgate. And I'm in Central and I tried to get a cab and I couldn't get a cab to up there. So what I'd done was booked an Uber to Finsbury Park and tried to change the destination. My man's like, nah, bro, I can't go that far. I've ended up walking from Manor House up to Turnpike Lane. This is like 4 in the morning. Bro, I had to just wait till the train station opened. I don't think I've even told no one that story. Yeah, this was one of the days when I'm like, I'm not driving. And bro, I regretted it for a time, bro. I'm like, bro, I walked at 3, 4 in the morning. You get me to the train station.
Sense.
I walked to Turnpike Lane and I said, jump on the train because the first train's running now. Because like the Ubers were like, we're not going that far. So if you're partying in central London and you're living in like Dagenham or on outskirts, Ongar, Buckhurst Hill, like bro, you ain't getting no cab home, bro.
Have you been nicked for drink driving before?
Yeah, I got nicked for drink driving from Shoreditch. I was racing.
Driving from Shoreditch?
Yeah.
All right, let's tell our stories and then we'll move on.
All right, what was your story?
What, me first?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, cool. It was a girl's birthday party, yeah? Let's call her Barkin. So it was Barkin's birthday party.
Woof.
And the party was in Chingford. And it was me, Ashman and Boogie, yeah? One of my next bridges at the time. So boom, us three now. Ashman's in my car, I'm in the Polo. And Boogie's coming his own thing. Cause we've gone to the party, blood. And you know those nights where by the time you got to the party, you're so lit. Like man's lit to like, when I walked into this party, I was feeling myself, blood. Like next level unlocked.
Yeah.
You know, to the point where you're moving so mad. Like Barkin's brother has had to like G-check man to be like, yo, calm down.
You're moving ill.
You're like,
You're
calm down.
You're moving
Cause
ill.
the next day, I've had well, not the next day, but I've even had that thing pull me up all 10 years later to say that day.
You was on fire.
You still, that day still pisses me off.
Oh, swear down, you was moving ill.
So man knew that day, man was moving mad that day. And how that night unfolded, it went to prove. So yeah, like I said, man's moving up and down in the dance, feeling myself liquor, intoxicated, rah. And boom, it's time to go now. Man secured what I need to secure, you get me? So I know, let me drop my man home because I got something at home waiting for me, you get me? So boom, A406 from Chingford, A406 now, drop Ashman back to MPK. Man's dropped Ashman MPK. That's the first checkpoint of the story. After a dance and your burst, where are you going? McDonald's. Yeah.
Or it could have been a Burger King if you're an MP.
Well, it was either or.
Yeah.
And for me, I chose McDonald's, yeah, because That's what it was. So Bruce Grove, McDonald's. So man's driven to McDonald's, Bruce Grove, parked my car up in the little snooker hall alleyway, gone McDonald's, ordered my food. I was in there for about 5-10 minutes because it was after rave hours. So you know it gets lively in Tottenham, McDonald's. Jumped back in my Polo, and man's driven like Peppers and Spice direction. Traffic lights now, Peppers and Spice. Who's in front of me?
Raleigh.
A Fed car, yeah? So a Fed car's in front of me, but it's traffic lights and it's just the Fed car and it's just me. Cuz, red traffic light, cool. Lights turn green. Cuz I beat this Fed like I was sober and it was 9 a.m.
I can't believe you put this on yourself.
Brother, I beat the fuck out of this drive. Brother, I beat the fuck out of it.
What, marked car?
Yeah. Like, fully car.
You're mad.
Cuz I just said it's green. Why is he not moving? I started beeping him, like I said, like I was sober and it was 9 a.m. blood. Hear the setup. The Fed car didn't move. Next Fed car just pulled up to the side of me. Jumped out, handed the thing. Can you jump out, please, mate? Just like that, bruv. I'm still focused on my man not moving. What's going on here? What's going on here? Cuz I was bewildered. When I say bewildered, to say, you set me up.
Yeah.
Cuz?
We didn't move because we can't get behind you.
No, I didn't. Yeah, we didn't move because my man's coming in now to intercept you. I've waited here because that is our setup.
Yeah.
Cuz I remember they done the roadside thing, like da. We're gonna bring to the station, get in the car. I remember getting in the car. I remember my phone rang, and it's the ting at my yard barking. So it's barking now, yeah. Man secured the birthday beat, like this is the best, bruv. I'm the winner of the night, you know, cuz.
Yeah.
Cuz I've had to put the phone on loudspeaker with the Fed man in the car. I'm like, officer, I've got a phone coming in. Please can I answer it? Like, you're like, you shouldn't really let you. But I say, bruv, this is the birthday girl, cuz. Fed man was like, nah, go ahead, answer it, bruv. I've got her a loudspeaker. She's like, we're outside your house. Where are you? I said, boy, I'm in a Fed car right now. I don't know how long, wait, officer, how long is it gonna, he's gonna be like, you ain't getting there tonight, mate. I said, what? I'm not gonna be able to make it? He said, nah, mate.
Yeah, you gotta have interviews and shit.
I said, bug,
yeah, you didn't know the process, it's long.
Doesn't mean, I don't think I'm gonna make it,
It's long.
Sorry.
It's long.
And yeah, cuz, yeah, that there, 12 months.
Yeah, that's
had to hold that 9 months with the course.
With the course, yeah.
And then boom, bam. But from there, yeah, it's been a lesson learned, you get me? But I remember feeling a bit hard done by. With that tactic, how they got me, when I came off ban, I remember feeling like,
bro, when you're drinking and driving,
lesson,
that's what you're not meant to do, but you're stopping for McD, you're moving ill. Brother, my thing was mad. Bro, I went to a dance in Shoreditch, Hoxton actually. These times I got the A5, the drop. I'm moving. I'm in the fast car these times, bro. I've come out the dance. We're all outside. It's beer vibe. Summertime Hoxton. You get me? Man's got my brethren in the car. I've got a gal in the car, skirting back, going to that bagel shop direction up Stoke Newton. You know what I'm saying? There's a next whip. Remember, it's after, you know, Shoreditch is, everyone's outside. You know what I'm saying? There's a next car blowing. I think it was a BM. They're blowing. I'm racing them, bro. Fam, you see you as well when I'm racing them, yeah? Feds are just like, yeah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? They pulled out, stopped me. Bro, breathalyzer, failed that shit. Not even by a lot. I was like, over by like 2 points, bro. I weren't burst, but I was nice, you get me? But that's why I was fucked up, because I probably would have took chase if I knew I was over the limit. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking, bro, I'm all right, like, but...
You pulled over straight, like...
Yeah, I pulled over, like, I'm thinking I'm just nice. I weren't drunk, bro, but I was over the limit by like 2 points. And they was just like, oh, yeah, oh, shit. Like, no, like that, they're like, oh, shit, like, you're over. I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, you're over. I'm like, brother, I'm like... In my head, I'm like, fuck, speeding, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? I got pulled over for speeding, which isn't good either, but I'm thinking that's like, give me my fine, innit? Or my points or whatever. Bro, took me to the station, bro. They didn't let me out till, and this was a Saturday. I didn't get out of there till like Sunday, late afternoon, bro. Same thing, 12 months, 9. 12 months, 9, up with the thing. But I was like, I ain't stopping driving, bro. I still kept driving, innit? I'm driving on a ban now. And then I've took a next chase in BM's car. Do you get me? I've took a chase in that. Boom, bagged again.
Drink driving?
No, I weren't drink driving this time. But it was it was like lockdown. I went out late, do you get me? And I was like, yeah, it's long, bro. But you know, it was like that, it fucked up my life, bro. Because I was a gas engineer at the time. So I've got a van. I'm working for a company where I need my license. Bro, lost the job. Now I'm not working, I'm not driving. My whip's sitting outside. I've been caught twice for driving. I'm like, right, what do I even do, bro? My whole income just stopped overnight, and I was like, right, never again. It would have been cheaper to get a cab. I don't drink and drive at all since then, because I lost too much money by being on a ban.
I remember the same thing, like when I got my ban, I was working in Richmond at the time. And I remember like, me and my employer just saying, yeah, this,
it's not gonna work.
It's, for me, it's like, bro, I don't know how to get here. Like, getting here is gonna be too long, in a sense. And getting home is gonna be mad because I was finishing late at the time, like 11 at midnights, and the car was vital to do that. So that fucked me up. Then when I got a job whilst on ban, my next job on ban was fucking in Wembley, and that was a lesson learned because man had to jump on train every day, and that hurt, bruv, knowing that my car's outside, you know. I just can't drive it, bruv. I'm just not allowed to. You know them ones there. And that was another lesson, being disciplined to every day come at my house
and look at the whip
and see my car, still paying payments.
I'm driving that. I'm telling you, I'm driving that.
Because I was still paying insurance, blood. I was twanging up everything to make sure when I come off ban.
Yeah. It's just still smooth. It's just
everything's smooth. I ain't declaring nothing,
what?
cause fuck all that, blood. Cause they're trying to take the piss out of man. I'm doing my thing. Simple put,
it's
blood.
mad, man.
I tell you what though. Last one before we move off the driving thing. I learnt something because I went Jamaica, and when I come back from Jamaica, man done the all-inclusive, so man was burst every day, da. So when man come back from Jamaica now, I remember specifically I'm on a detox thing. I don't want to drink for a month at least. So I remember specifically clean sober, other than bunning weed, I was clean sober. And my daughter was late for gymnastics. No, drama at the time. So either way, man zinging down Stoke Newington around the Jewish area part. Man zinging bang, like I'm doing 40 basically in a 20. And all I'm seeing is blue lights behind me. I'm seeing a Toyota unmarked car, undercovers, and they're blue lighting. And I knew I was doing 40. So I've just instantly just pulled over. And I remember doing the American thing. Man turned off the engine. I had my keys dangling out the window. I remember man coming up to me saying, blood, this ain't America, blood. Like, relax. It's not that deep. But I remember man saying, yeah, well, but we got to breathalyze you though. And I was thinking, rah.
In the morning?
Yeah, this was daytime. This was like 11 o'clock. Like I said,
because you've been done for it?
No. See, I'm saying man didn't even... See, I don't know. I thought it was because I was speeding and doing... This
is after you've been done for it?
And doing... Well, yeah, I've been done for it before.
That's why they got to breathalyze you every time now.
Is it?
Yeah, they're on some. Once you've been done for drink driving, you're known for drink driving, innit? So now we're checking. I don't know why they feel like if you drink, you got a problem. Like, do you know what I'm saying? if you've been done for drink driving, every time we see you, you're drunk. Like,
but you know, and this, I don't want to put no badness on myself, and you know, so you do good to insistence. But you see, like the weed thing, like man's been stopped. Officers like, yo, we smell weed in there, bro. They've never said, yo, we need to weed breathalyze.
I know bare man that's been targeted like that. You know?
And I know man who have said, I know a man who's fucking says, I'm on a ban right now because of weed. But I'm like, man has never pressured man about that.
It's mad.
Drink or nothing.
It's mad because you can all get weed legally now, which is like, but you can get, if you get weed, you need to get that, you know.
What's that?
Get your medical weed license. But if you get your medical weed license and you get done bunning weed, you don't get banned for it.
Boy. Right, Snoop Dogg. So he's had a change of heart about same-sex couples. So this stemmed from Snoop's initial disapproval regarding LGBTQ.
Yeah, he went to go see the Buzz Lightyear thing, innit? And he was like, I can't believe like
that's being promoted to kids, basically.
Yeah.
And I think just even leaving it there, because, you know, respectfully, we're not a part of that community. So there's certain things we don't know, we're never going to understand. Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Just if you're not a part of that community, then, do you know what I mean? It's like people trying to talk on about what it's like to be a black person. If you're not black, then you don't know how to talk about it.
Yeah.
So easy what you say, you know what I mean? So sometimes I respect that. If that's not your community, then
Yeah,
mine,
you don't
innit?
know. You actually don't know what they're going through.
100 on that. But I think in the fact of us legally, officially being parents, how do you feel about LGB content being, you know, distributed and watered down, even if watered down, because obviously it was in like a Toy Story thing, what you said, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel about your children stumbling upon that type of content?
I feel like it's for me, it's a problem because man's a practicing Christian, so that goes against man's beliefs. So the way that I raise my kids is like I use the Bible as my guidance. Do you get what I'm saying? So I use those stories as like, yo, this is how we should live. So if I'm telling my kids this is how we should live, and then the cartoons that they're watching is contradicting what I'm saying, they're gonna look at me like I'm like moving mad, or I'm a strict parent, or I'm telling them that there's conflict in it. And I don't like conflict. I'd like it to all be like we're all on the same page. My beliefs, especially if I'm living in a Christian country, apparently, then my beliefs should align with the society I live in's beliefs. So like if I'm Muslim and I live in Dubai, then I'm raising my kids by the Quran, and society mirrors that. Do you get what I'm saying? So it makes it easy to raise your kids without a confusion. The way that I'm raising my kids is in the Western society, there's a lot of confusion. Do you get what I'm saying? I think that's what I find difficult about this whole thing.
As a non-religious person myself, so I'm not necessarily following any religious path, I'm following a path of, I'm just raising my child. And, you know, and what I expose my child to is what I think my child needs to be exposed to, kind of vibes. And, you know, I know there's going to be elements of the world that my child will be exposed to without my say, like, because we've gone out to like go to gymnastics, and en route to gymnastics there's been a crackhead with their bum out.
Yeah.
And she's had to process, like, what the hell?
She's had to process.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and I speak to her about these things to be like, bruv, this is what XYZ is and da, you get me? And I think even with that stuff, just being a parent, there's still things that I'm like, I wasn't exposed to certain things, and if I was exposed to certain things, did I have people talk to me about it? I don't know.
Kids just remain innocent, innit? Like, man don't want to expose them to too much too early.
But
like, let
you
them
know
keep
what?
their innocence, innit?
You was a child once, and you know what it's like stumbling upon things that you know from 7, 8, this, I shouldn't be watching this.
Yeah, but we never had the internet.
No, but we had Sky.
Yeah, but we never.
Late
The
at
Sky
night.
is not the internet, bro.
No, it wasn't. But you know, like certain, like I remember when my mum used to go raving, and late night TV was a different experience to daytime Cartoon Network. You know, Bravo particularly. Bravo was dark.
Bravo was dark. Still.
Bravo was dark. Like that showed me
39
what
on the
dark.
chip cable box.
Do you understand?
39 was Playboy after 10.
See, that man knew that. That's what I'm saying.
22 was TVX.
So it's like
Television X. You remember Television X?
Cause come on, it was
on cable if you had the chip thing.
because this is what we knew to go to stuff where it was like,
You
hey,
knew that's the badness.
this
still.
wasn't everyday stuff. You get me?
You knew that was the badness still.
But either way, but I'm kind of like, long story short, I'm of the opinion of whatever my daughter becomes, I've got the end, like the end.
Yeah,
that's my stance.
I think that goes without saying, but at the same time,
But I don't want things pushed in their face. I like if they go down their own paths, and you know, it for them and their paths, it is what it is. I have to kind of just easy with that. But to kind of say like certain things are flooded, so it's kind of like you still, you know, like sex education type of thing. You know, when it's done under a structure of information rather than a structure of persuasion, so to say. And that's what it is, because it's like, you want that information, if it's going to be shared, you want it to be more informative rather than persuasive, because that's what some people scream.
I want to educate my kids on that.
You don't want to?
I do. Oh. I don't want like someone else to educate my kids on anything.
Oh, you want to be one.
Like if I had the time and the resources, I would educate my kids myself. I would keep them as sheltered and safe and protected as long as possible, until their brains until I deem them mature enough to process the outside world. Because you have to remember, there's a lot of not in regards to this subject, but in general, there is a lot of corruption in the outside world that I would try to shield them from. Remember, they're kids, you want to protect them, innit? So I would try to protect my kids from outside influence as long as possible.
Wicked conversation, this, because obviously, you got how many kids? All right, forget that. Sorry, the main point of the conversation is like, you've got more than one.
Yeah.
And I've got the one. And obviously our approaches are different. Mm-hmm. So like the quantities is one aspect, and our approach of parenting is different. And for me, I'm very like, it is what it is. That I'm that type of parent in a sense. So it's like when we see a crackhead, I let her know that's a crackhead. Or if someone's moving a bit special, I say, he was special, innit? Like, to get her feedback and get her review, do you know what I mean? And I feel like we always got our stances, so it's never to say anyone's stance is wrong or bad.
No, there's no right way. There's no right or wrong way for anything in life, because like, there's too much variables, and people experience different things, different times, different places, different ecosystems, it's just, there's too much different ways to live for there to be a right or wrong way definitively.
I think we kind of owe it to the future generation, regardless if it's our kids or not, to just be a bit more direct and be more feedbacky with them. Do you know what I mean? Because like, in a sense, we didn't get these type of conversations.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I disagree.
Share.
I don't think that a child's brain is mature enough to understand, and I don't think it should be. Like I said, I think innocence should be protected as long as possible. I'll give you an example. When man was young in Northumberland, playing run-outs, we used to knock on Eggman's door, Hayashi's door, Sting's door. We thought they were just madmen that lived in our neighborhood. Like when you watch Simpsons, there's just crazy people. We thought they were just crazy people. If I knew that these people were injecting heroin and smoking crack, then I might want to know what is heroin and what is crack. What is this thing that makes them do that? I don't need to be thinking that at 8 years old.
100.
At 8 years old, that's just a madman, and we knock their door and we run away and we 100. Laugh because we're dumb and young. And I don't, like, that's what I say, like, certain things you learn, like my dad used to say to me, I'll tell you when you're older. Because when you're older, you can process things differently. You're mature enough, you've seen enough of life. But to not force feed, but to expose a kid to something like the things that we see, like let's use the crackhead as an example. Bro, that's just gonna bring more questions.
You know what? Because I think, for me, because you're right in what you're saying, and I totally agree with that. Whenever I discuss things with my daughter, for example, it's a case of we've both just seen it. We've both been exposed to it. So now it's like, I know you're processing it, but is anyone guiding you or talking to you or channeling what you're processing, or is just leaving you alone in silence to be like, I just saw a weird guy with and I don't know why, but he was weird. Or is someone to be like, babes, do you see that?
Callie asked me, Callie does the same. Callie be like, daddy. She'll be like, daddy. So like, da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'll be like, listen to me good.
There she is.
I'll be like, listen to me good.
Yeah.
All you need to know is we are Christian and we live our life this way because our God wants us to live this way. They have different gods, and that's fine. We're just not the same. Do you get it?
100.
And that's fine. 100. And I believe that's enough. And that's why for me it's easy, because I've got a creed and I've got a rule book. I can literally refer to the book and be like, Callie, this is how we do things.
Yeah.
This is why we bless our food. This is why we say prayers. This is why we fast on certain days. This is why we go to church. This is why because X, Y, Z, and I've got the book to do it. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's why I'll say I'm lucky in that sense, because having a belief system takes away a lot of the thinking, and it also gives you people and a community where my kids are learning the same things that your kids are learning.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So we can agree as a community that this is what we believe. Do you get what I'm saying?
100.
Yeah, so for me, that's why I'm like, I just don't want to deviate. I think everything happens for a reason. And like I said, the main thing is maturity and being able to preserving innocence is probably the most important thing, because let children be children. Life was not fun once we became adults, bro.
Tell me about it, blood.
Like once man started to really understand real problems that comes with adult stuff, bro. Pain, real pain. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it's with you. We can talk about this all day, to be fair, because it's healthy to a sense.
But the Snoop Dogg thing, he went mad. He spoke out about how he believed that it was a bit too much, and that's his belief. Whether it's right or wrong is irrelevant.
I know he linked up with a LGBT group to work some things out. So I think from there came the change of heart, so to say.
Bread.
Bread. We always gonna know what.
It's money, bro. I hear what you're saying. You spoke out against us. We don't really like that because we've got our movement. How much do you want? Like, you got a cartoon? Sign the line, bro.
Some people like to G-check things as well. You got to understand, like, some people are on this G-checking thing. Like, some people are making sure you stand with us, right?
Yeah.
Because if not,
then
we're coming for you.
Bro, you've got endorsements, bro.
Yeah, so
you've got bosses,
trust. Bro. You want to keep that?
You want to keep that?
Yeah, you better join our thing.
Don't ever talk out again. Furthermore, to make sure you don't talk out again. To make sure you don't talk out again.
Trust.
We're in your cartoon.
How about that? It's their problem.
Promote that. And take the check and don't speak on it again.
Yeah, trust.
Bad
Thank us later.
Bad up. Real life gangster stuff, bro.
Hey.
They're gangster.
Specifically now, Tim Westwood. So he's been charged.
I can't believe this is still going on. Listen, they've been trying to get this guy in jail for like 10 years.
No, they have, but what is actually now a fact is that Tim Westwood's been charged with 15 counts of rape and sexual assault. So, on Thursday, the 9th of October, Met Police announced that the 68-year-old UK DJ is facing 4 counts of rape, 9 counts of indecent assault, and 2 counts of sexual assault, yeah? So the cases date back to 1983, you know, that's before I was born, rude boy. Cases date back to 1983, with the most recent allegation being in 2016. So, Tim Westwood. What's your thoughts? Because remember, he hasn't been charged ever. Everything's been allegation. This is the first charge. Do you know where he is right now?
Nigeria.
Yeah, so what do you think based on the charges that have landed, his location? I think I'll just start this off because, rather than just instantly just laying it on you, I personally was a fan of Tim Westwood's music career, not of his personal endeavors and how he approaches women, because that's not why man them necessarily like people. But obviously not anymore, because that's not the way forward. But I like to sometimes give grace and give faith and be like innocent till proven guilty and rare tear. But what I don't and can't necessarily give that same grace to, those who evade. And obviously, when I say evade, like we've all tried to run away from feds. Like, that's different, innit? Versus you've been hit with the charge regardless. Like, and this charge here now is like, it's not just a, if you're selling drugs, for example, keep running, cuz we get it. But if you're like rape, murder, all that type of stuff, that's the stuff where it's like, you should be facing music. No, most importantly,
You want me to tell you the
to
truth?
clear your name.
You want me to tell you the truth?
Go on.
If I'm Tim Westwood and you're charging me for something that happened in 1983 and I'm 68 years old, I'm never going back to that country again. Just because I ain't got time to hear what you lot are saying.
He is 68 years old. He's basically got 30 years left of life.
That's a stretch.
If that.
That's a stretch, bro.
If that.
I'm like, I don't care what people say, I'm old, bro. You lot waited for 40 years to charge me.
1983, you know.
I ain't never going back to the UK. Shut up. I'm done. I'm old. I don't even remember. How do I even defend myself against that?
Do you think? No, I won't say do you think, because I was going to throw mad conspiracy.
How do you defend yourself against that, bro? Bro, imagine I retire.
You're 68, you know?
Imagine I retire and I move to the Caribbean in 40 years and someone charges me for something that happened last week, bro. Do you think I'm ever coming to England again? I'm dead where I am. Things are a joke, bro.
Trust
it's
me.
not even about the charge, about what we're talking about. It's the fact that you're charging me for something 40 years ago. Shut up.
No, there's a degree of facts though on that one.
I ain't going, bro, I ain't no bumper clock go back there again, cuz 40 years ago, 4-0. That's older than us.
What do you think about the people that's going to try and that want to see justice?
They don't know him. He don't know them. What people? Do you don't hear what I'm saying? At what point it was sensible? Because do you think he knows who wants to see justice? Why the fuck?
They don't exist.
Do you get at what point is this?
No, we're here laughing
This
about
has got-
victims. Let's not do that.
No, it's not about the victims, bro.
Oh.
I'm saying objectively, bro. We're talking about, forget the 2016 charges.
Yeah.
Because I'm talking specifically about 1983. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Why?
No, because that's someone's mum right now. That's
Grandma!
someone's- Sorry, obviously.
Grandmother.
All great.
Great.
All great.
Bro,
All great.
imagine your great granny going into court to say, yeah, he troubled me still.
Man, they touched me, we never did one.
Yeah, he didn't touch me, but never did want it.
No,
That's-
again. Brother,
Bro, like I said to you, he's an old man. And you lot are charging him for stuff that happened 40 years ago. Do you get me? It's that, and the worst thing is, that crime is the worst crime. No, there's one worse. Do you get what I'm saying? Kiddie stuff. But that's a disgusting crime. But, I mean, bro, like, we've been hearing his name in that for 10 years. I've been hearing, he's done this, he's done that, he's done this. Oh my God, he's done all of this stuff. He ain't never, like, bro, when he's in court and guilty, then I'll be like, okay. Until then, bro,
I think he's gonna make the people them come to their own conclusion now on because you know how
the court of public
opinion.
Bro, he's been an R-man in the court of public opinion for 10 years, bro. And he's never been back for
But
it.
it's always been a bit like he's had his 1-2 supporters to be like, nah, man, like Free Westwood kind of vibe. Now that the charges come in and he's saying I'm posted in Nigeria and I'm not leaving. I think a lot of those who doubted will be like, nah, I believe it now.
But he was in Nigeria before that. He's been there for time.
He probably knew this charge was coming before all of if you're on
Speculation.
If you're on case,
That's speculation.
no facts.
He's been there for time.
But if you're going through the thing, you probably got a lot of more heads up on what's about to, because he's probably gone for a few interviews.
And you reckon
already.
Nigeria is the place he would have gone?
Yeah,
Of all places?
Because he's made a name over there.
Is it?
That's Tim Westwood blood. You know the hip hop wave that country went through at a time.
Yeah.
He's actually trust. And I will had someone say to me like they've seen him over there and flexing in a way that
He's the man.
connects to the rumours. Yeah.
You lie.
That says connects.
You lie.
I leave it as that.
You lie.
You get me? They wouldn't want to come on camera and say that. So you get me?
Rotted.
Boy, NLE Chopper.
Yeah, you were saying something about this.
So NLE Chopper has changed his name.
What's he changed his name to?
NLE the Great. And he shaved off his head.
I saw him shave his head off.
Like a monk type vibes.
And he's on some religious thing now, isn't it?
He says he took a break from the music to heal his spirit.
Understandable.
To a degree, because I can relate to that with like, I always remember saying, now this might sound weird, but I just remember thinking to myself like, just being fed up of house music. And although it was like, house was always about peace and love, I felt like I saw a dark side. If you've been Radunos and you've been
dark.
certain dances, blood,
It's dark.
if you've been Ibiza, blood, there are dark sides. I tell you what, it's dark sides when you don't do them things.
There's dark sides still.
If you don't do pills and you don't do coke and all you do is bun weed, yeah? When you go to them places, you see shit that you're like...
Bro, you see dark stuff, bro.
I don't know about this, you know.
The first time I went beefer, I was like, this is what's going on. Is this what's going on? Man were like, yeah, fam. I'm like, bro, darkness.
Brother, dark. So, yeah, man, I just remember kind of having that vision of like, when house entertainment went through its transitions of... you know, no longer existing, so to say, I just said, you know what, this is probably a great moment for me to start vibing with what I want to start vibing with.
Yeah.
And my love for hip hop just kind of got marinated in that kind of transition. But taking a break from the music, again, obviously you could probably mean the music business and going through that machine where them man there, they want to release a song, they got to throw out 500K to even go through the machine and drugs and that and
big
that
bread.
and that. But what do you think about that in general? Like having to take a break from something?
I think it's healthy. I think everyone needs to do it. Taking a break from everything, from life, to recalibrate. It's something that I do all the time. I do it at least every 2 years. I'll just go to the Caribbean and chill out with nothing for a month. Like really go back to like, I'm not getting trims and stuff. Like, I'll go up in it. Remember, man's father's, like, Russ and them things there. Like, so man will go up and, like, just chill in bush and, you get me, eat idle and go swimming. Like, wake up and all I'm doing for, like, 2 weeks is walking down to river, swimming early morning, drinking coconuts and relaxing just to recalibrate. And then you come back refreshed with a whole new energy. It's healthy, bro. Some people don't have the luxury to do that. But stress and pressure and just the constant stimulation of what man them go through in day-to-day life, it gets overwhelming. And sometimes you need a break. And when you get that break, you realize, right, maybe it's time for a different direction.
I think we should learn ourselves more in that sense as well, because it's like, I've seen people get stressed and it's like they just don't know how to resolve their own stress. Like they don't know what they need. Whether it's a sauna, a swim, a walk in the park, a run, an exercise, you know what I mean? Do they need a bit of endorphin? Like, they don't know. And I think it's elements like that. I think it's good on the brother. I do look at these things sometimes a bit...
with a pinch of salt, like, is it just for content?
Nah. Not NLE, because NLE is he's been on that type of well-being vibes for a minute. So he's one of them Donnies that I believe him in that sense. But I also hone in on that again even further, because when people are on this holistic thing, I've always got my eye in a corner on them about mental health over there, because is everything all right? You get me? And again, not to like put shame or judgment or doubt on anybody, but it's to understand what actually is it we're listening to.
Well, you got to remember. See, when you say is it a mental health thing, you got to remember everyone's mental health goes. It's not. No one's mental health is static. Everyone's mental health goes through different phases due to like where they're at in life. So like if you're at a phase where there's a lot going on and a lot of changes in your life, you can have losses. You can have like you could lose money, lose a loved one, get injured, get sick, and that's gonna take a toll on your mental health. And then that could be the trigger that goes, bam, here what now, and something needs to change. Do you get what I'm saying? So most time when someone does go to a holistic thing, it's not because life was going great and now they want to be realistic. It's because something needs to change.
I'm with you.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Speaking of mental, go on.
When I personally, like when I'm sick or I'm run down, I know, cool, stop everything. Bare coconut water now, bare fruit juice, bare natural juice, bare clean eating, up my fruits, back in the gym, get back to, do you get what I'm saying? Because you got to do what your body calls for, innit?
Gucci Mane has been linked to bipolar disorder.
He's been bipolar from the beginning, though.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, from the beginning. From day one, Gucci was diagnosed bipolar, bro.
Bipolar and schizophrenia. His wife, Keisha Dior,
KO.
is... Sue?
Keisha KO.
Oh, sorry. Keisha KO is supporting Gucci through it, as a wife should do. The streets are talking a bit left about Keisha.
Bro, I'm hearing that they're saying she's doing judge.
What?
They're saying she's doing judge, bro.
You think she's, putting man in a spell?
Bro, they're saying she's from St. Thomas in Yard. You know that's a guzzle ends. Bare powers over there. You can get guard rings over there. I know I can get them things there. I don't deal with them things, but I know man in St. Thomas. That's a guzzle place. You get me, bro?
That will get the things.
But that's and I don't even know. The internet's a crazy place, you know, because I don't know who digged into this girl's past. And was, do you get what I'm saying? Because it happened fast.
Her hater.
It has to be a hater.
Obviously.
Someone dug into this girl's past and was like, yeah, she judged him. Girl, that's sweat ricing, man, from a long time, you know, fam. Certain men are getting sweat rice, you know. Certain gal, well, listen, there's a story, yeah, my dad told me a story about some woman in Yard, yeah. She used to sell food on the roadside, so you can, they're always selling soup and them things there. So she got a big pot of soup on the roadside. Bro, one day someone's dishing out the soup or whatever, or like someone's helping her dish out the soup. Her panties is in the bottom of the soup pot, bro.
Lie, man.
And they're saying that's the kind of thing that they'll do to make man fall in love with them, fam.
Blood, fire.
Do you understand that, bro? Do you know what kind of witchcraft that is, bro? This is what people... But that's
the essence.
Our culture, the Caribbean thing, that's the kind of things that when they're talking about judge, they're talking about sweat ricing, man, and them things there, bro. And the internet is saying that she's got Gucci and a judge. And I don't know, bro, man will never know if there's truth to it. But my perspective is this. Gucci was fat. Gucci was in and out of jail. And Gucci wasn't stable. Right now, since he's been with her, he's been stable still. So, do you get what I'm saying? It's got to make it make sense. If she's judging him, it's a good judge.
Because the last stretch he done in jail was where he really lost the weight. Whilst he was in jail, apparently he left her with $3 million.
She flipped it.
And she flipped it.
He's come out, they're thriving. They got a beautiful family. You get me, bro? Like, bro, Gucci's doing better in life right now than he's ever been.
That relationship was actually one of the, like...
I need a gal to do that to me.
Yeah, that was a commendable moment in time. I
like,
remember when Gucci
women really pre it, bro. I need to get whatever she done. Even if she did judge him, a girl needs to do that to me, make me some millions, and give me a beautiful family and get me in shape.
Jealous, bruv. Like, come on.
Bro, they're doing good.
The thing, bruv,
Bro, people just chat, bro. People just chat. My take on that, yeah, is hat off to Gucci and Keisha, bro, because remember, we're only seeing it from the outside, but bro, I remember Gucci, you know what I'm saying? Black lips, you know what I'm saying? Fat Gucci, bro.
Yeah,
drinking, addicted to lean, bro. Like, bro, this is a better version of Gucci, bro. The music was better before, though.
What do you think on the stance of like mental health? Do you think it's getting better in the hip hop community? In a general, in one aspect, obviously, because the hip hop could be America, it could be England, whatever. But then also to really think about our community as well, like how is mental health? I think it's probably more interesting to know about the London stance on mental health, how we approach it, because I think they're a lot more open to it in America, to be honest, because they're always
man them know they're tapped over here. People know everyone. Like I
don't think no one's trying to get sectioned. No one ain't seeing it as a good thing to do, like to help yourself. I think in America, it's a bit more like I'm going to get the work done. I think it's a lot more accepted. They're trying to brand it more accepting now.
Remember, America's a place here where anything happens to them and they make it like a sensational story, bro.
And
like, man gets shot 9 times and, bro, like, oh my God, he got shot 9 times, he's the guy. No one's bragging about getting shot 9 times anywhere in the world apart from America, bro.
Remember, a lot of profit happens from one's downfall in America as well.
Exactly
through pills and stuff and medication.
Different ecosystem,
over the
man.
Counter, just
so
pay for it.
Over here, no one wants that stigma on them, bro, because then people are dealing with you different and you're not profiting off of it.
What do you think it is, though? Do you think, no, we're not saying it's a crisis, but do you feel like man them are really in tune, or do you think it's getting is it getting worse?
I think a lot of people have mental health, and because it's so normal, it's not seen as mental health. It's just, oh, that's how he is, or my man's on a hype, or my man's tapped. Do you get what I'm saying? A lot of people suffer from psychosis, from smoking too much dank and not eating, starving their brain. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot. Remember, bunning weed, and this ain't an attack on you.
No, don't worry, we're going to happily talk about this. Thank you very much, as I like my spliff.
Yeah, bun your weed, but like your spliff, bro. But smoking weed changes your chemical balance. If you're smoking weed religiously, as in constantly, you're reprogramming the chemicals in your brain from what's normal.
100%.
If that's your new state of being, when you go back to normal, that's now weird. You're bugging out. That's why now you're bugging out. Do you know what I'm saying? People are snappy. People are erratic. People are paranoid now. Because your brain chemistry is continuously being altered. And it's not just weed.
People close to me have gone through, mental health scenarios, so to say. And one of them in particularly, weed was blamed as it's the weed that done it. And obviously it was a situation that was close to me and someone that was close to me, and a scenario that I also wanted to approach objectively, so to say. Like, I wanted to make sure if I'm having judgment, I've got the right judgment. Do you understand? And first things first, so when I've huddled around the team to discuss the matter and XYZ, and you know how black families are, the weed mash him up and rah, rah, rah. And I've looked at it and I said, okay, you know what? Weed has been a factor, because yes, they're a weed smoker, blah, blah, blah. But I've also said, but Donnie don't work. Donnie don't study. Donnie don't leave the yard, blood. Donnie, all right, so I get it that you're saying it's the weed, and
it's his whole lifestyle.
But I'm actually not saying it's not the weed, but I'm saying stop
putting it all on the weed.
Because I said, listen, because hello, I am an example of, I work, I da. So yes, I bun weed every day, but I still XYZ, bro, because that's how I'm programmed.
I know a man right now that sips lean, pops perks, no, listen to me good. Sips lean, pops perks, smokes weed constantly, and has been doing it constantly for over 10 years, and he's been working a solid full-time job, never missing days off, for 10 solid years. His bread's right, he's got his license, he goes on his holidays, he's got his head screwed on, and he's been on his high shit. He's been living high, 9 to 5, working, proper job for years, bro. And he's never not had his shit together, bro. And it just goes to show that different strokes for different folks, bro.
Yeah, because when people say weed's not for everyone,
it's not.
I do respect that comment.
It makes me paranoid, bro. Weed makes me... See, when I stopped smoking weed, now everyone's like, right, you're on a hype all the time. I'm like, nah, bro. Weed used to suppress me all the time, where I was just quiet, introverted. I'm booky now. Now I'm quiet and I'm preying. I'm more in my head. And I stopped smoking, my energy's through the roof. I've got bare energy to do bare things. That was weird to people because I was spunning for so long. Do you get what I'm saying? It weren't for me, bro. It didn't enhance my personality how I wanted it to.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Totally.
So it depends. If you're an introvert, then I don't know, man. But remember, it's a tool, and I believe it should be used as a tool. It's like medicine, isn't it?
100%. I think even from the music days when we knew the benefits in the sense of like, you know, you might, when you're writing,
I was way better
lyrically.
lyrically.
Bun a spliff when you're writing, and when it's time to perform, sip a little juice. You get me?
Yeah. Alcohol for
confidence.
performance, weed for creativity.
You get me? And obviously people
Medicine
now,
tools.
it's within their usage because of course, we're talking about back in the day, now there's people, adults who use coke on a day-to-day basis, like the city bankers and them type of workers.
get
there.
it?
And they function, so it's just about...
Bro, coffee's
you
my
do.
thing.
Coffee?
Coffee, bro.
I hate, no, that's coffee is a lot of people's
Remember,
thing.
I've got mad ADHD though. I wake up, my thoughts are racing straight away. The moment I have a double espresso, everything consolidates and now I'm focused.
Hey, right, last topic of the night. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B beef. Now, the topic ain't even about what they're beefing about. Because again, everyone's
Bro,
probably covered this already.
She said her son's slow, bro.
No, but yeah, cause no, like
That's dark.
no, they was beefing before that.
Yeah.
It's
Man, don't
just-
even care about them.
It's just a shot that was fired.
Yeah,
you get me?
yeah.
But the definite point we need to cover is how far is too far?
Bro,
When is the line crossed? Because I think kids is a big
no go.
boundary.
Yeah, it's a no go, bro. But you gotta remember, their thing's mental, bro. Like you gotta remember, bro. That one's, you get me. Your husband's on the SA register. You're a sister wife. Like you're married, but you're pregnant for a next man who's got 2 more baby mums dropping same time. Like that whole, it's nothing but mess over there. So all of the babies getting thrown into it, yeah, normal at this point, because you lot's whole thing is mess.
But even in general, because I'm thinking of like gal beef that man might have been a bit around back a day.
Have you not seen all that Miss R Fabulous and UK Finals and these people alive?
Yeah, I've seen a bit, and I've seen a bit of. It's a bit too far.
It's messy. That's their. It's messy, bro. They like it. The game's changed, you know. People chat about people's kids. It's mad to me,
You know
bro.
what? The on-camera thing is mad because some man will really come to your house as soon as that message is, as soon as I see that. Like, and I think, but then also I say that now because I know in the heat of the moment and the rage, you're like, rah, rah, rah. But then I've also kind of had to train myself is if people know that's your trigger, then of course they're gonna say, if I say, I'm gonna go fucking mad if anybody cusses my daughter, blood, cuss her if you want to, blood. Trust me, because I know that's the mind game of like,
Yeah, bro.
you're trying to work on, man.
Yeah, like you got to remember. See, like in this life, you have to be steady and strong in your mind. So
Especially if you're putting yourself in front of the camera.
Especially- so
you
like-
need to know people will chat.
people are gonna say all the stuff you don't want them to say.
because they want to see reaction.
To get a reaction, and the best reaction is to not react. But with their thing, it's mess, bro. Like they could, anyone at either time could turn around and just take the high ground and be the bigger person, and they'd win the beef straight away. Like, bro, I'm not even entertaining that girl. Do you know what I'm saying? The moment someone says I'm not even entertaining that girl, you've won. But it's just back and forward like mud throwing. It's childish, man. And it's sad as well because like it's so childish that you lot are disrespecting innocent children, bro. Like it's I don't really like it.
Yeah, and then I think that's the part when I see them all apologizing, say like to the children, like, sorry that your mummy made me do this. I don't know, like whether they're being sincere or not, but it's just like, I wouldn't want to grow up and be like, rah, man seeing shade from like man's dad's ops or my mum's ops.
Imagine Cardi B sending for you, and you're 4.
And you're like, I'm not gonna actually understand what happens until 8, 9, 10. I think that could still have a bit of an impact.
Bro, that you could be
negative.
18 and someone's like, bro, Cardi B said you were slow, bro.
And imagine people start to call you slow for the rest of your life because of it as well. That is a mad one. That could all be
Trauma.
more than trauma. I don't know, man. There's boundaries still.
There isn't, you know.
You don't think?
For people that believe in like honor, there is. But you have to remember, we live in a time and day and age where there isn't any. I remember saying to my brother one time, like, yo, like, there has to be order. Like, there just always has to be order. And he's like, bro, these new youngers don't care about nothing. They don't care about nothing. And that's when I had to realize it's a different game, and you can't play the game against other people that ain't playing by the same rules as you, bro. So now there's no rules. The only rule is win.
Yeah, but you know,
that's dark.
and that's when I link it back to mental health, because I'm like, bro, you could say that, and sometimes winning might mean taking other people down, which might be a topic that I really want to talk about, but I don't know, because I don't want to be told I've got 24 hours to respond, if that makes sense. I've got 24 hours to say sorry and come up with a payment plan, because it's like some people now have approaches that are like, they get to the point of, I get the numbers now, and now it's like now you're collecting rings, like Thanos, on some like you're trying to take people down kind of vibe. You know them ones there, because it's a bit scary over there as well.
It gets dark, bro.
With how certain men are approaching.
It gets dark, bro.
Their power of social media. You get me? And you know what I'm talking about, right? No? Cuz. I don't want to say no one's name, cuz.
Over here.
Well, he's not over here, but he's popular here, if that makes sense. And he's big on the YouTube thing right now. Solo man, yes.
Oh, yeah. See, my man's
I'm gonna give man 24 hours. That's his catchphrase. Like, and I feel like that approach is a bit like, no, you know what? And to be fair, I rate his rise and everything. Yeah, because again, I don't want to talk about
why for that.
Like that. All right, I'll give you that. But
rate is wise.
the journey that he's gone through, like the status he's at now, is mad.
Yeah, but it's consistency, man.
It's mad.
From he started, I was like, he's doing that.
Well, it's consistency to one point, but now it's like, I feel like it's getting a bit darker now. Like,
it's
he's putting the pressure on a lot of things more, and I'm like, this is turning more from entertainment to now. It looks like personal vendettas. Like, you're here to like.
You're in it now.
I think today, do you see the one today about the Gets thing?
Yes.
He's on to them and why you take this down and and it's just like, it's like war's about to start, bro.
You know what though? You got to remember as well. Like, and this is what people on the internet need to understand. Like, the internet is the internet, bro. Like, people can say and do whatever the hell they want on the internet, bro. And you can't get upset about it. Well, you can, but it don't even mean nothing. Because they get paid from getting reactions out of you. So people will say outrageous stuff because you can say outrageous stuff and turn it into currency now.
Yeah, and you know what it is? I think I'm already clued up on the toughness. Like that, I've gone through my internet phase where I needed to learn that. You know, them ones there. I think now I'm more concerned on just the culture and the life we choose to live, if that makes sense. Like, does it have to be so dark?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I mean? Because you have to remember, there's a way to navigate life like a Jedi, bro, where you can cut through. And I think a lot of youths need to understand that you can cut through without having to force anything, bro. You can maneuver with grace in every maneuver, but it takes a lot of mental discipline. And the key is never let anyone draw you out in your mind, bro. Never let anyone control your emotions. Never let anyone trick you out your position. Because the moment you do, now you're cussing people's kids and you've rubbed yourself out. It's self-sabotage. People are getting tricked into positions of self-sabotage. And it's sad to watch as well. Because like, it's unnecessary, man. It would be cold if people were playing mental chess with each other. Like, see when man say mind games, like a lot of people are shit at it. A lot of people actually shit at the mind games, bro.
It's big facts though. Still.
Like mind games is a fun sport when you've got a level of intelligence and like you can articulate yourself. Like then you can actually, man will do certain moves and you'll be like, I see what he done. Do you get what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z's a cold player at the game. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, like there's a game that gets played at a certain level, but the bottom level, the bottom of the barrel level is where you see people shouting at each other. That's not what we're trying to even do.
Yeah, facts.
Or entertain, bro.
That level of engagement's poor.
Yeah, it's poor, man. It's very trashy. And like we're meant to elevate as a people. Like it's not. You're gonna have ops at every level, but at the bottom level you shout at your ops. At the top level, you buy your ops, everything. Do you get what I'm saying? And you just eliminate them without saying a word.
I hear that.
Checkmate.
Totally hear that. Right, New Trap City. We've rounded up. We've wrapped up. This is episode 7 now. We're back in
We're
the
back
flow.
in it. We got motion. Let us know if you like the new setup. You get me? If you want anything, we're taking donations. So we need a better table than this. So if you get me, bro? Because you don't watch us. So we need cigars.
It's happening.
Everyone, and we're taking sponsors and stuff. So if you got liquor, cigars,
Food.
you want to bring,
Man's hungry, bro.
yeah,
Trust.
all of that stuff.
Any rice and peas.
Contact
jerk
us.
chicken, trust.
We're willing to work with people.
I would like to have a different jerk chicken person every episode because I would like to then
Be
have
the
a,
jerk chicken connoisseur.
quick one, yeah.
He's
Because
trying.
jerk is my thing still.
He's reaching for
Jerk is my thing. I would love to do that. That would be
jerk.
better than alcohol. Like
Jerk.
give
No,
me
but remember, jerk
chicken.
ain't lit unless it comes straight off the pan, fam.
I hear that, and yeah.
Alcohol, I'm not really for. I think man needs something classy. Something. Yeah, I don't want to do cigars because I think that's a bit tacky sometimes. And that's not our thing.
If you got a classy product, who knows? Let us know. Like,
Yeah.
Trust. If you need something that needs promoting, you know my man's got the numbers. You know he'll get the numbers high, bro. He'll give you reach. You know the ones there. You might have to pay for that though, but still, how much you charging?
Contact management.
Yeah, management. Trust. Right.
Different now. You know, I can say the last episode there wasn't management. Now there's inquiries at thekelsoshow.com. I own the domain, internet ready.
Come
Do you get
on.
me? I'll do. Yeah.
Trust me.
It's lit now.
Right, yeah, that's it, man. Wrapped up. Wicked Show. Don't forget, follow us on YouTube, Instagram,
New Trap City
TikTok,
UK, everything.
Team Dudley, Kelso Show, New Trap City. That's the vibe, man. Until next episode, we
Peace.
are out.